deserve to roll worse. It's only fair.
Shh. I played in a campaign a little while ago where my friend Jake was DMing. We go through a small bit of the campaign, and next thing you know, we're fighting a mini-boss. We get ready, and I pull out all the stops. Not very much, because we were level 2, but I used all my once-a-day features and such. The fight looked like this. There are like 4 or 5 cultists and 1 big cultist. We could tell by Jake's description that he was the guy to go after first, but he was standing too far away for us to get to him. So we take out 2 cultists that were between us and the big baddie. Jake is super surprised about us one-shotting these low-level cultists. He had made his own stat block for them, and their HP and DC was super low. So we end up taking out 2 of the little guys by rolling super high. This was like the best luck I've ever had in D&D. The remaining cultists take their turns, but miss us because they rolled super low. Then comes the big baddie's turn. Jake had homebrewed this big baddie to be super unique and cool. You could tell by how descriptive he was that he loved and spent a lot of time on this big baddie. He takes his turn and goes towards Ray's character and uses some special weapon he has to attack him. It misses. Jake gets visibly frustrated but continues combat. The combat continues with us destroying the enemies with absurdly high rolls. Pretty soon, all the cultists were taken out, but the big baddie that we still hadn't touched remained. Once again, Jay rolled and missed. We took the next round attacking the big baddie until he retreats. All things considered, we had taken less than 12 damage combined throughout the entire fight because Jake kept repeatedly missing hits. We ended the session shortly after that. Between sessions, Ray and I joked about how incredibly high we rolled and for Jake to give us a real challenge. All of us, including Jake, laughed. Later on, we come back for the next session, which was on a video call because Ray was in Nebraska, and Jay starts by reflecting on what happened last session, and then hits us with a new rule. As a little bit of context, Jake didn't homebrew much, hence why the big baddie being homebrewed was so surprising. So to hear that he just sprung a new rule was very surprising. He says that because of how well we rolled last time, that he was implementing a new rule. This rule said that any roll, damage, saving throw, check, any roll that was over 15 would be re-rolled until it was a roll under 15. Yes, you heard that right. We couldn't roll higher than a 15 on any D20 rolls. Period. Are you serious? Ray and I just sat there in stunned silence. I was shocked and somewhat appalled by the fact that he wasn't just asking if this was okay with us, but just letting us know that this was now a rule. Ray spoke up before I did and said something along the lines of, "No, dude, that's not okay with me."
"Well, I'm the DM, so I make the rules."
"Okay, but dude, this isn't okay." I sheepishly say, "I'm not okay with this either."
"Well, I don't care. It's already a rule, and I say so."
"No, I won't allow this. Nuh-uh." This goes on for quite some time. Ray saying that this is absurd, and Jay saying that we have to live with it. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to get them to stop arguing so we can go about this without shouting. I finally get them to both stop talking and make Jake aware that this isn't okay. He immediately goes back to shouting at me.
"This is my game, so I get to play it however I want. It's just fair."
Are you kidding me? We rolled some high numbers and you rolled low. That doesn't mean you just get to penalize us like this. I ask him how long he wants to impose this rule, and he says,
"I don't know, probably just the rest of the campaign."
Both Ray and my jaws drop. Ray ends up saying, "If you're going to continue being that way, Then I'm just gonna quit. Jake keeps yelling,
"You deserve to roll worse. It's only fair."
Ray leaves the call, and so do I. It took me weeks to try to get them to play again, but they finally did. We made it aware to Jake that he can't do things like that, and he ignored us, but we continued, albeit shakily. I totally understand being frustrated that your big baddie that you spent time on didn't do well, but this is not the way to take it out on your players. Seriously, what in the world? Yeah, this is where things get controversial. Usually people would use a DM screen to be able to fudge rolls as needed. I prefer to let the dice lay where they fall, but if you can't handle rolling bad, then you might want to rethink being a GM. Sometimes things just don't go your way. Humans will do that, especially combined with chance. Always have a backup plan for when things fail, and don't be too hard on yourself. Players can have bad luck too. The main focus is for everyone to have fun and enjoy themselves, not being frustrated. What do you all think about this situation?